Okay, ulcer. Ulcer can just be explained as wound in the system. It can mostly be seen in the stomach, in the esophagus, in the small intestine. Now, ulcer is just a creation of hole in these three parts of the places that I just mentioned. Now, which microorganism most times causes ulcer? We call it Helicobacteria, H. pylori in short form. H. pylori, for me, is an organism that can strive very well in an acidic medium. If you pour acid on a living thing, that living thing dies. But Helicobacteria helps you to swim well or live healthily in acidic environment. Now, this organism goes to the walls of the artery, walls of the intestine, small intestine, the stomach or the esophagus to start eating them. That's why if it creates hole, and if you stool, you still have blood. Some people, if it is in the esophagus, if you vomit your food, you vomit blood along with it. Now, if it's in the stomach, it irritates the food. Sometimes the patient ends up vomiting or digesting food unnecessarily. Now, this organism, that's why we advise ulcer patients to always eat food when they have ulcer. Now, when they eat that food, the HCl that is being ignited more by the cause of the presence of this H. pylori will help to digest the food very fast, and H. pylori will look for that food to also feed on. Now, when the food is being digested and there's nothing there to feed, the H. pylori will end up eating the walls of the stomach, eating the walls of the small intestine, eating the walls of the esophagus, creating wound. If these wounds are not treated fast, it can generate to cancerous cells. So that is why we are very careful in ulcer issues. Now, what are the signs that ulcer patient can see? Tightening of the chest because of increase of HCl, and pains on the lower breast, pains on the sternum, pains on the ribs, head is turning you. In fact, you feel that they poured something inside your head. These are some of the signs that you can see as an ulcer patient. Then ulcer patient also always have what we call migraine. You're always having headache. You don't understand. Sometimes some of them have memory loss. So as an ulcer patient, in fact, the signs are numerous. Sometimes you see as if something is moving inside your whole body. These are some of the things that ulcer patients do experience. What can you use to treat ulcer? It's amazing and very lovely to tell you that Menapad has a super combo for ulcer. The first thing that we do is to use this, my best two friends, to kill the H. pylori. Yes, I mean kill the H. pylori. Now, when this thing destroys the H. pylori, now how do we reduce the acid production which your omeprazole does? Okay, it's just an acid inhibitor. We are talking about the stages of treatment of ulcer with Menapad products. Now your GastroPro steps in. If I give you this, within 2 minutes, you must see the effect. Your head become calm. That your head that is doing as if a rat and a rat is playing ball inside it will become calm. Okay, so this is an amazing product for our ulcer kit. It helps you to alkalinize your system. It helps you to drop the load of acid production in your system. Then, of course, for us to heal that wound inside the system, for us to heal that wound that is producing blood that is being created by either the drugs you took, something like aspirin can cause ulceration in your system. The H. pylori too, I've explained it initially how it can cause problem in your system. So this 3 products will combine with the ones I've shown initially to heal the wound in your system. I'm talking about this passionately because I was once an ulcer patient. My own blood came out of my ear. But today, I can stay from morning till night working and treating my patients without eating. Although it's not good for me because it is wrong to starve yourself. But at the same time, work can predispose you to that, okay? But it's good to eat. But when peradventure you are down with these signs and symptoms I just mentioned, you need this combo. Get this product. How do you get this product? Of course, before I talk about how you get the product, our products are duly has NAFDAC number. You can look at it and see where it is boldly written that the NAFDAC, that the product contains and has their NAFDAC number. So it is registered with NAFDAC, duly registered. So you can click on the button below. Just click It will come out where you can order your product. Remember, we have a set for it, and you have to use the set. You don't just use one and leave the rest, because all of them have, just like I explained, all of them have one or two functions that they do stage by stage, and that has to be done. So make sure that we eradicate ulcer. I want you to know that ulcer can go from the saliva of one person to another. That's why we see most times now that couple A is down with ulcer, the next thing the wife is down with ulcer too, and the next thing the children, because I love my daughter, I will cut meat with my mouth and saliva, carry it and give it to the child. You are transferring the H. pylori from your mouth to your child. Imagine that. I know a lot of us out there who are watching this video right now, we practice this out of love. We want to give our child pap. The pap is not too strong, cannot kill that H. pylori. The heat cannot kill it because it has what we call spore. Now when you took that spoon into your mouth to clean the pap under, you have transferred the saliva. The child will take it and lick the spoon you have transferred. So we can transfer these things through these ways. But I assure you, with this combo from Menopathy International, it will become a history, just like my own is a history. So click that button and make your order immediately.